Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and it is the balance adjustment preview for Saul and Elphelt. And as always, even though this is a late video, I haven't looked or really read much of anything yet. I've seen some comments passing by, but I didn't really get into the nitty-gritty of things. So I'm really excited to check, just like I'm excited to open this with you today. This is a Harvest Moon One World Limited Edition PS4 version. I believe there's Switch as well, though, sent to me from Nice, America. And it's really exciting because I love them. If you don't know, on Discord, I always post pictures of my collection, and their games are usually my favorite. So that's awesome. I'm going to leave a link down there if you want to take a gander, and let's just see what's inside, shall we? Because I don't know yet. I like surprises, you know? Surprises are fun. They also have... Ooh, this is pretty cool. They also have the Disgaea 6 pre-order up there right now, which I'm going to snag one of course. And I think this is all. Okay, so this is what we've got. Oh, they're so cute. So first off, also, this is not a sponsor, but at the same time, they sent it to me. I'm not sure how that works when there's like no monetary value involved. I'll mark it as a sponsor just to be safe, but for now, here we go. This is just something I love as a person and have loved for forever. So they came with these so far. I'm sorry they're not showing. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. I just want to cuddle him. Look at that one over there too. And we've got, oh, I love it. And a little horsey horse. And the final, oh, it's a little chickadee. That's exciting. We also have, of course, the game here, which I'm going to be trying out. I like PS4 over Switch because I'm a trophy person. I really like to collect platinums, so that's kind of how I do things. We also have, da 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 da. I don't know what this is, but is this like a... Okay. This is like... Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. Isn't it, team? Doesn't this look great? Sorry, I am not made for this sort of video, but I love doing them. So this is a fabric style, wall scroll style thing, and it's just super adorable. We've got the pets in the bottom there, and just perfectly encapsulates the Harvest Moon fun. And one more thing in this little box. God, I love doing these. This is my favorite thing. This is me 15 years ago. Like, I've been living off of Nisa limited editions forever. We have the Harvest Moon One World Life on the Farm official soundtrack, and there are 40 songs, and one of them is a snowy spring, which I can't wait. Okay, so thank you so much for sticking through that. Let's get onto the buffs here and see what's up. So, hello heirs, this is Epic 7. Cool. So this is going to be Saul and Elphelt. So Saul, let's start off with Gunflame. Gains 20 fighting spirit when a crit is made, so that is being changed. And now it just straight up acquires it without a crit by the looks of it. And activates Roman Cancel when the caster's fighting spirit is 100 after attacking, cannot be triggered by a counterattack. Roman Cancel consumes all fighting spirit and extends the duration of buffs granted to the caster by 1 turn before granting the caster an extra turn. Okay, so that seems pretty good, right? That's definitely a good start to that. Let's look at Volcanic Viper. When an enemy uses a non-attack skill, increases the CR of the caster by 20% and gains 20 spirit. When suffering an attack that targets all allies, activates a Volcanic Viper against the attacker. So before it was an elite and boss monster. This effect is not activated by a counterattack, dual attack, blah, 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 once every 2 turns. Okay, so they tacked on the Roman Cancel to Gunflame instead of Viper and made Viper a lot better. So that is pretty sweet. Huh. That's pretty sweet. And what does the next one do? Tyrant Ray version beta. Attacks with a strong punch, dispelling all buffs before making them unable to be buffed for 2 turns. Damage dealt proportionate after attacking. Inflicts additional damage regardless of whether the attack hits. So that is amazing, right? That means it's going to be able to take out Kayron in one swing, right? Before, I believe you had to use like Uberus's Tooth or something like that to kill Kayron, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've only used him for PvE, but I think he's actually going to be viable for PvP now. Like, you can use him for Kayron and I'm sure many other people. Pretty good buff. I'm pretty happy with this. And the health is increased too. That's actually a pretty decent decrease as well. Cool. Elphelt, now the juicy one. Let's see here. So fires a barrage of bullets at the enemy, 75% chance to make them unable to be buffed for 1 turn. Damage dealt increased. So that's just a straight up damage buff. I really like skill 1s that do quite a bit of damage. Specifically, you'll see me use it in PvP a lot with Landy. And having skill 1s that do a lot of damage is just so not only fun, because like pop of course, and she of course can pop, she's got guns, but also for just damage, you know? Like, that's one of the things with Kawana in the last video. Her skill 1 didn't get a damage boost, so it kind of is a little lacking, right? So let's take a look at Judge Better Have Cake. So traps the enemy in cake for attacking with a cake cutting blade, increases the attack instead of crit chance. That's way better than crit chance, I think, anyway. When for 2 turns too, this is awesome. When the enemy is asleep, so not when it's defeated. That's amazing. Decreases defense of all enemies for 2 turns. That's really good. That is insane now compared to before. It's like 1,000 times better. Not only do you not have to kill them, but it attack buffs, and it's when the enemy is asleep. That's insane. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Damage dealt increased too. Wow. Damage dealt increased. Is it damage dealt increased period? Or is it damage dealt decreased proportionate to the number of debuffs? Like, is it a double damage dealt increased? That is insane. They did lower the damage dealt on the skill enhance, though. I'm sure it balances out and it's a net positive. That is amazing. This is going to be really, really good. Am I wrong here? Because that seems... I haven't even looked at the next one, but that looks really, really good. So Magnum Wedding now dispels 2 buffs instead of 1 buff. That makes it infinitely better to hit those FCC-style teams. Wow. Okay. Elphelt seems nuts now. That seems like a really insane change. She's got 115 base speed, I think. So having her be able to soul burn Magnum Wedding, which is a guaranteed, ignores ER, so it can't miss, it can't hit that 15% or anything like that. Before shooting a bullet of love. Oh, this is gonna be so good. You can... Wow. I'm really impressed. Sorry, I don't have any like intelligible words to say right now. I'm just trying to think of where I would use her in my head. And there's so many places. Because you can now open up... I could use her with my fire team. Maybe she can carry them. You can hit whoever, dispel the buffs, decreases the defense for 2 turns, puts them to sleep, ignores effect resistance, and then you can follow it up with a skill 2. And then that's going to buff the whole team and defense down the whole team. Speaking of that, also defense downs the whole team, and it doesn't hit, right? So you can hit that on a Rylet or something like that as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then we can follow it up with a skill 2 from Kawana, and then we can just lose. Or we can use like real units, and it'll be great. I'm really impressed. Let me see what they say about this. With these changes, Elphelt will be improved to be easier utilized in battle, as well as increasing her contributions in a fight. Magnum Wedding will now remove buffs from the target before it deals damage, which... Wait. Didn't it always do that? Dispels 1 buff before 100%. Yeah, it always did that, right? Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Which enables the skill to be put an enemy to sleep and decrease defense more effectively. Another thing to note is that this skill will put the enemy to sleep for 2 turns. I didn't even notice that. 2 turns sleep instead of 1. Oh my god. Judge better half will be changed so that it decreases the defense of all enemies when it's hit an enemy inflicted with the sleep debuff. It also now has the effect which increases the attack instead of crit to make follow-up attacks more effective. Basic damage and damage proportionate to the number of debuffs inflicted on the enemy will also be improved. Additionally, wow, okay. I am impressed. I thought they were gonna whiff this. This is the first like buff in a while that I've been like happy about. I wasn't really happy about the last buff people got, but this is awesome. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about Saul to know if this is going to change a lot. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you can just take him against Kayron and just annihilate him. Is that a word? I went to say annihilate and destroy at the same time. So we're going to denialate Kayrons anytime we fight them. I am impressed. Anyways, wow. Thank you. We're going to stop here, and I'm just going to think about this and go Triple S Elphelt, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, feel free to go check out Nisa's store in the link description below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.